Hello and welcome back to Life Lessons with Sheila, and welcome to the Sims 4 TV series Home Building Challenge. This is where I go and attempt to build a home from a TV show that everyone has seen. This week's is no exception. It was someone's obsession, that's for sure. But let's hop into it. Let's see what you voted on. That 70's show was a clear winner for sure. So thanks for voting, all 29 of you. I'm very excited that the votes are going up each week. Come back next Monday to vote for next week's challenge. And let's see what the home looked like. That 70's Show is an American television teen sitcom that aired on Fox from August 23, 1998 to May 18, 2006. The series focuses on the lives of a group of 6 teenage friends living in the fictional town of Point Place, Wisconsin, from 1976 to 1979. The main cast features Topher Grace, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson, Laura Prepon, Wilmer Valderrama, Lisa Robin Kelly, Deborah Jo Rupp, Kurtwood Smith, Don Stark, Tommy Chong, and Tanya Roberts. The show was set in May 1976 in the August 23, 1998 premiere. After 12 episodes, the series transitioned into 1977. The 23rd episode, Grandma's Dead, was also set in 1976 because it was supposed to be in the season finale of season 1. The show remained in 1977 for the next 2 seasons. Near the end of the 3rd season, the series transitioned from 1978 until early in the 6th season. The remaining episodes took place in 1979, and the series finale abruptly ends during a New Year's Eve party as the characters reach 1 during a countdown to January 1st, 1980. After the credits roll, the license plates from Eric's Vista Cruiser are shown with the year 80, indicating that the 1980s have begun. The working titles for the show instead of That 70's Show was Teenage Wasteland, The Kids Are Alright, Feeling Alright, and Reeling in the Years. However, due to songwriter refusals during the Who's Pete Townsend and Fox Network streaming Feeling Alright less than memorable, co-creators Bonnie Turner suggested that the show should be titled That 70's Show, after hearing an audience member saying, "I love that show about the 70s. It was at that point where it ultimately became the official title for the show. The show addressed many social issues from the 1970s, such as sexual attitudes of the era, generational conflict, the economic hardships of the 1970s recession, mistrust in the American government by blue-collar workers, and underage drinking, drug use. The series also highlighted developments in fashion trends, the entertainment industry, including the television remote, the clicker, reruns, VCRs, cable TV, the video games, Pong and Space Invaders, the cassette tape, and disco, Mad Magazine, and Eric's obsession with Star Wars, which came out in 1977. The show had been compared to Happy Days, which was similarly set 20 years before the time in which it aired. Beginning with Season 5, each episode in the series is named after a song by a rock band that was famous in the 1970s. Led Zeppelin was Season 5, The Who was Season 6, The Rolling Stones, Season 7, Queen, Season 8, except for the finale titled That 70's Finale. The Circle, which this show is famous for. In the circle, a group of characters, usually the teenagers, sit in a circle, generally in Eric's basement, which you're gonna see, though occasionally elsewhere, as the camera pans, stopping at each character as they speak. It was usually apparent that the characters are under the influence of marijuana. Thick clouds of smoke, frequently coughing, and an extreme wide-angle lens added to the drug-induced feel, although the audience never saw anyone actually smoking the drug. Also, no visible drug-related paraphernalia were seen, such as bongs or joint papers. Characters never spoke the word marijuana while in the circle, except in one episode, Reefer Madness, often referring it to as stuff or stash. In the episode Bye Bye Basement, Theo, Leo's cousin, refers to weed in The Relapse. Kelso tells Fez that the concrete wall behind the gym is used mostly for smoking weed and beating up freshmen. In Ski Trip, Kitty asks Eric why he's taking so much oregano to Jackie's ski lodge. In Eric's burger job, Kelso blames his roach clip when the waterbed on which he is sitting at a party deflates. In 2 episodes, The Wrestling Show and Hyde Moves In, Eric and Hyde can be seen wearing shirts with the words Cannabis Sativa written on a Campbell soup can. And in The Pill, Red referring to Kelso, exclaims, "The kid's on dope." A gimmick related to the circle and marijuana smoking was Eric watching the kitchen wall moving erratically, although this technique was also used in a show that Eric was drunk. As the series progressed, the circle became one of the series' recurring features. The only 4 episodes where the whole gang is in a circle are Class Picture, I'm a Boy, Substitute, and then the series finale. During the 8th and final season, the circle, Sands of Smoke, replaced Foreman's Vista Cruiser as the setting of the opening credits. Many of the show's episodes featured Eric and the rest of the kids in or around Eric's Aztec Gold 1969 Oldsmobile Visa Cruiser, which I tried to replicate in the driveway if you did not notice. It was handed down to Eric by Red in the pilot episode, after Red begrudgingly buys a 1976 Toyota Corolla, a more economical car. For the first 7 seasons of the show's introduction showed the cast inside the Vista Cruiser. The particular station wagon was bought by Wilmer Valderrama at the show's conclusion from Carsey Werner for no more than $500. The Vista Cruiser makes a brief appearance in its original That 70's Show configuration in the sequel series That 90's Show, which I didn't even know existed. Now I'm gonna have to go look that up. Here's some running gags and catchphrases. In one of the show's major running gags, Red often threatens to punish Eric with many variations of the catchphrase, "My foot in your ass," or more generally, kicking your ass. For example, in Kitty and Eric's night out, Red mistakenly thinks Eric offended Kitty, so Red says, "I swear I'll kick his ass." In Eric's hot cousin, Eric tries to get out of something by claiming he is sleepwalking, and Red says, "And I'm about to be sleep kicking your ass." And in Prank Day, when Red gets covered in oatmeal, Eric tries to explain that it was just a prank and he had gone horribly, horribly wrong. Red says, "Well, I have a prank too, one where my foot doesn't plow through your ass. Let's hope it doesn't go horribly, horribly wrong." In the 8th season, Hyde asks Red, "Did you ever actually do that?" To which Red replies, "Once, during the war. I can't talk about it." Several of the running gags were shown in the edited clips for the series finale. If you've ever seen an episode of That 70's Show, either you loved it or hated it. I don't know many who had meh feelings toward the show. So what do we build next week? Voting will start on Monday, so if you want your voice to be heard, don't forget to stop by and vote. I thought it was fitting to have Lori's bedroom be pink. I know she was a girly girl in the show, but I don't remember her room very much. And of course Eric's room is blue, typical teenage American boy. I think every boy's had blue in their room at one point or another. I went really simple in their bedrooms because a lot of the show took place in the basement, or Eric's car, or in somewhere else. I don't remember, but I just went kind of light in their rooms. Of course, they share a bathroom. Of course, Kitty and Red's bathroom had to have the usual standard tub and shower. And I thought yellow was fitting for Kitty for their bedroom. You know, men usually don't mind what color the bedroom is in. I know my husband liked it. I don't think he would have enjoyed it if I did it pink, but I always took that into consideration. But I think yellow, that bedspread is really kind of pretty. I know I used that on Sophia's bed in the Golden Girls. Some of these homes tend to look alike to me. Maybe because of the selection, but I don't know. We're soon going to get to the basement. This I went with their standard yellow couch, kind of worn down couch. And of course I think they had a TV down there. And those are to represent their weed, their bubble inhalation stations, if you don't know. People actually, our Sims get high on them. They get an elated feeling, not necessarily high. Your Sims cannot get intoxicated unless you use a download for that. Of course, I learned to hit save several times because of the issues I've been having with my game crashing in the middle of building. I don't know if it's the game or my computer. It's one of the two. And now I went up to fill that empty space. I wasn't sure what to put there, so I just made a makeshift office. Lots of oranges and greens and yellows are in this home because it was in the 70s, and those are colors I personally remember being in our home, was orange and yellow, golds, greens. And we are coming up on the end, and I appreciate you guys for hanging in with me. Be on the lookout on Monday. I will put up a poll for you to vote on next week's build. I usually close them by Wednesday at noon so that I have time to build a home and then go in and decorate it. There you go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I am sorry this is up later than usual. Again, I had computer issues, so there we go. I'll see you guys in the next build, in the next video. Bye.